Okay everyone, welcome back to my channel today, and in today's video we're going to be going back on Assetto Corsa on the PC version, obviously, as we don't own the console version at the moment, and we're driving the Corvette CR7 GTE car around Monza again. As I said the other day, I'm sticking to Monza at the moment for a few setups, and then we'll move on to a different track next. We'll probably go on to maybe Spa or something like Mugello. Probably Spa though, as I do like that, and I didn't do many PC setups there. I only did one or two, I think. So we'll move on to doing some other setups there, maybe a GT4, etc. But we've still got a couple of setups to do at Monza. Although my pedals have just been sent away today, my T3PA Pro pedals have just been sent away today. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay. It could be a week or so until I get my pedals back, maybe longer. So annoyingly, it could be 10 days before I can get another setup out on Assetto Corsa. I've got a lot of backlog of Gran Turismo videos that I can fill up the space, but unfortunately I didn't have much time to get Assetto Corsa videos, because they obviously only got it sorted that they were going to replace them about 4 days ago, and we had this one video ready anyway. So I'll try. I have got a setup done for the Porsche Cup car around Monza on the PC version, but it was, I don't know whether the game's had any patches since. It was quite a few months back, and I would rather just go back to it and double check it and have a look at the setup before I do it. So as soon as we get our pedals back, I will go and get that done, and we'll get that out pretty much straight away when our pedals back. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run through a very quick track guide for this car. Really enjoyable car to drive. Takes a little bit getting used to with the way the torque is delivered on the car, but once you're used to it, it's a really nice car to drive. And obviously this is done in time trial, where the track is not rubbered in and it's not at its full potential, obviously. So we'll start our lap going into turn 1, very similar to the GT3 cars, although you may need to brake fractionally shorter because of the this fact that these GT cars do not have ABS brakes. So just bear that in mind. When you get to the last stage of the braking, you will need to slightly lift off the brake pedal as you go into the corner. So looking out again for the 150 mark, braking just before that, you see there, just before the 150, down through the gears, and then as we approach that, staying in second gear, clipping the curb. Try and avoid taking too much on the curb with this car, it just seems to unsettle it a bit, and then hard on the power coming out of the corner. We're running super soft tyres for this run. I'm sure we can get this lap down to a very low 46, maybe late 45 if we set the conditions right, and it's something I'm actually thinking of doing when we get our pedals back. So next braking zone, we're going to brake just on the bridge there, just short of the bridge with the GT car, down in second gear, clipping the curbs. Be careful on the throttle again on the exit there. You don't want to put too much throttle down and run wide, it will lose you a lot of time. Then into fourth gear, then back down to third gear for the first part of Lesmo. Again, you want to stick to the inside of that curb as much as possible. We ran a little bit wide, but we managed to keep the power down. Braking just before the 50 again, down into third gear, clip the apex of that curb, and hard on the power. Use all the runoff again on the left hand side. It can gain you a lot of time if you get that perfect. Still a little bit of time left in this lap. I think this lap could have been 46.8 running in time trial. Be interesting to see how fast we can get it when we get our pedals back and set different conditions. And then braking just under the bridge, down into third gear, use some of the curb on the left, stay in third gear until you feel the grip building, then into fourth gear just as we go through that corner there, just pretty much as you hit the apex of the corner and go into fourth gear. Then working our way into the final corner, and again very similar to the GT3 car, looking out for that 100 board on the left hand side, where we're going to brake very hard, down into fourth gear, then third gear as we approach the apex, and then try and stay nice and tight to the inside. I like to stay nice and tight so I can get the power really early and stay on the grippy part of the track where the tarmac's, obviously you can see the darker line. And we go over the line, it's a 1 minute 47.3. Obviously I think we could have got into the 46s, and then when we come back we're going to change the conditions and show you what I mean by altered conditions, and we'll try and see if we can get into a very low 46, maybe maybe a 45. So running through the setup, you can see we altered the gearing slightly from the default, obviously with this track being a flat, a very fast space track. You can see your tyre pressures were altered obviously from the right hand side to the left hand side again with this car, because we need to get that tyre pressure up on the right hand side. Traction control we had off, no need to run traction control. Aerodynamics we pretty much ran the minimum at 0.1. 0.2 I did try, but it just tended to slow me down the straights, so I just stuck with the 0.1 setting. Cambers we tried to run them quite low. You can see there on the thing. So remember, if you're on console, bear in mind, try and take some of the details down from the middle screen there with the camber values. That's what you want to try and match up on console. Don't take the values down that are on what I'm showing you on the left, because them values are going to be different on console. You need to take down that middle values where it shows you all the camber settings, etc. Going through to the brake and power settings, you can see there we altered the brake balance and the power slightly, because we don't tend to run this car with 100% brake pressure, because it does have a tendency to lock up with the pedals I use, the T3PA Pro pedals. Hopefully we're going to get some load cell pedals in the future, even if it's a mod for these, and that will massively help, I think, with the performance. With no ABS cars, we should be able to go at least half a second quicker, I think, judging by what other people have said and I've seen from other people on iRacing, etc. Anyway guys, I hope that setup can help you out. It can run low. It's obviously running the very low downforce 0-1, and it feels really nice to drive. Just takes a bit of getting used to this car. The first time I tried it, it was tending to spin out. You just got to get used to that torque curve, the way it delivers the power. Once you're used to that, you're just feeding in the power really progressively, and it's a really enjoyable car to drive. Hope you enjoyed the setup. It should be competitive. I think it should be able to match or beat the RSR. I think it'll be pretty capable of matching it. And as I say, what I'm going to do is, once we get our pedals back, I'm going to show you what I mean by conditions. We're going to let the track rubber in. I'm going to alter the conditions to do what a lot of people do online, and we'll see if we can manage to hit a very low 46, or maybe a 45 would be really nice. We'll see if it's possible. I'm not sure on whether I'll be able to get 45. I'm not the fastest player there is on the game. There is people at least half a second quicker, but maybe I can get to a very low 46, and just to show you the difference between a rubbered in track and a non-rubbered in track. I have done it in the past with Spa, pushing the Audi R8 a second quicker than when it wasn't rubbered in. So this track should be similar, because of obviously the traction zones is where you gain time on this track. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching. I hope this setup video has helped you out. Remember, any comments you got, leave them in the comment section. I'll try to answer as many as I can, and we're going to be once we get our pedals back, we're going to be doing a lot more streaming on Assetto Corsa. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thanks again for watching, everyone.